Oh, I hope this does work. Okay, got it. Okay.
I have to press it.
Okay, it says we're live, I think.
You
Okay.
could check it YouTube, like in your channel.
Yeah, let me check on my phone. I think we're live. Hey YouTube, it says we're live. Oh my goodness, we did it. Okay. Bear with us, kids. Bear with us. This is the first time I've done this. Okay.
Talking about overcoming fear,
Okay.
And then yeah.
Hold on a second. I think it says I'm live. No, let me see. Let's see. Can you go on to my YouTube channel? I'm frozen.
Let me see.
Oh, it looks like we're live. Okay. It says we have an excellent connection. Okay.
So where do I? Oh, maybe on the live section. No.
I'm just typing.
I don't see you live.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
But am I supposed to see the live as soon as I go inside your YouTube, right? I just see like a regular, like your YouTube channel. That's all.
Okay.
I can see live.
The little. It says on my thing, it looks like we're live. Okay. Stream settings. Okay, I think we're live. Okay, so anyway, we're just gonna do this.
Okay. If in the worst case scenario, it's just a video like that we can upload. But are you able to see the people commenting, for example, if somebody comments?
Let me see. No data. No, it doesn't say. There are not any viewers. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to click out of this because I don't want this to get screwed up. It says we're live. Let me see. If you go to my YouTube channel, does it show up that we're live?
No, it doesn't show nothing. This is like a regular YouTube page. I don't see anything that says that you're live, which is strange.
Share. It says on my thing that we're live. Okay, we're just going to record this, and worst case scenario, we have to upload it.
Okay.
Okay. It does seem like there's a little lag. Okay, we're just going to do this. We've never done this before, so we're just going to have fun with it. So this is about, hi,
Hello.
I'm Lisbeth, and yes, the lag is interesting. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me just check something. Okay, I want to come back to my Zoom screen. It says we're live. Okay, I'm going to go back to my YouTube screen.
You want to try to go out and then come in back to see if maybe.
Then I have to redo everything. Let's just do this.
But I was wondering, can we do like a live? No, it's not like in Facebook that you can do like a live and invite somebody else, right? It's not the same in YouTube.
No, you can't do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's just do this, okay?
Okay.
We're just going to do this. This is how you learn, right? You throw something in the wall and you see if it works.
Okay. So let's talk.
Okay, let's do it.
I can always cut it, the video with the editor. You know, all this blabbing at the beginning.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to here. Okay. So my name is Lisbeth Overton, and I actually help women ditch poor boundaries and people pleasing so they can have more energy and attract fulfilling relationships that uplift and nourish them, both as moms and professionals, which is why I am so delighted the universe connected me with Daniela, also known as Noharanda. amazing woman, artist, creative, mother, daughter. And here's what I know to be true is that so many times we allow our monkey brain, our monkey mind, fear, all the things to stop us from doing what we are truly called to do. And I can think of no better way to inspire, especially women, to reflect on, like, where is fear stopping you in your life? So Daniela Noharanda, thanks for hopping on the YouTube. We'll see if this works or not. We don't care because we don't do perfection. We just move towards the culmination of our desires, right? So welcome to the show. Welcome to the broadcast. Tell us a little bit about, so you're an artist, you're an amazing creator. Tell us a little bit about how you came to be this incredible creator, designer, painter, illustrator.
Okay, like it's such a like it's to encapsulate all of my life as an artist in one conversation is like it's quite crazy. So I can tell you that I always been an artist, and when I gave birth to my son Noah, I started to. It's almost like I was born myself again, and I started to see my life from that point of view, and I realized that I wasn't really achieving my dreams. I was just living out of comfort zone because I was working in a jewelry shop, earning a really good salary. You know, I was like comfortable, you know, where I was, but there was this part of me that was unexpressed, and then I was like, I thought, what I want my son to grow up to and look up to, like a mom that got comfortable and doing something that she knew already that she would be successful, and she just did it because I was really good at selling, like, you know, just to be humble, right there. But yeah, that wasn't like my dream. My diamonds are not like even my thing. Like I don't, you know. And I always like to draw. My both parents are artists, but they were like no, they're not successful artists. So in my head, being an artist means most likely to be failure, you know, to fail or to like earn little to no money. So I just never went there. But when my son was born, I was like questioning myself and what I really wanted to show him about this world, you know, because when the kids are really little, they look at you for everything, you know. So what do you want to show them? You're the mirror to the world. So I was like, no, this is not what I want to show him. And then I signed up to university to study graphic design. I didn't yet channel the fact that I wanted to be an illustrator. I was like, okay, I'm a creative person. I just want to be creative, you know, and earn money from being creative. And then from there, I wanted to learn programs because in graphic design, you have to know how to use Photoshop and things like that. So I thought maybe I should do a challenge, you know, like an Instagram challenge. I was just, I don't know, so do some drawings every day, you know. And yeah, I started to do drawings every day. That was like, that's really important as well when you're trying to break from one dimension to the other in life. It won't from one multiverse to the other, or whatever, how you call it in manifestation, is just to kind of try to start to embody this new you that you want to become, you know. So, and challenges are really easy. They're challenging because they're challenges, but it's a good way for you to channel the new you because you're doing that every day. You're like, this is my son laughing, by the way. I'm talking about him. And
so good.
He's not laughing at me, he's just watching some funny videos. But yeah. So challenges, I was saying, they're a good way to enter into a routine and to channel your the person you want to become. Because I started to draw every day, and of course at first they were horrible, the drawings, because you know there is also the critic in that comes up when you're starting something new, like, oh my god, what they're talking about, what they're thinking, like, can you see this artist that maybe this artist is been there for 20 years and like she's perfect, and you start to compare yourself with other people, and and potentially you start to find all the whys you shouldn't do something, because look at them, but then they've been like you, because unless you're like super genius or like, they've been like you. So it's just finding the strength to start and being okay with not being perfect at the beginning, because perfection is the kill of everything, I think. So sorry for this. This is a long question.
I love that, Daniela, because it's so fascinating, the metaphor of birthing a human, and how, I mean, I had a similar experience where it wasn't until I birthed my child, like I started to see life like, okay, well, how can I instill my values in my child? Like, what am I choosing? And even if it's hard to choose for ourselves, we will do it for our children, because the mama bear energy comes out. And so when you were talking, I was thinking of, I'm a bookworm, and I was thinking of Stephen Pressfield's book. I think it's called The War of Art. Anyway, it's about how creatives, we're all creative. It's just, do we channel it or not? How, it's like always the inner critic is coming out. And so, yes, we have this thing called our ego. We have this thing called our inner critic. And what are you going to do with it? So this is just a message of, asking yourself, like, it doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to be a mother. You don't have to be this or that. It's just that this is part of the human experience, fear. And I love these acronyms that I have heard about fear. I would love to know from people in the comments, either live or on the replay, what does fear mean to you? So one of them is, my favorite acronym is false evidence appearing real. It's just lies. Like when you're like, ooh, afraid. Well, of course, if you're, at the subway station and you're close to the track and you get this gut level, oh, I think I better move. That is obviously something you need to listen to and pay attention to. However, if it's just the gremlins of the mind saying, who are you to do this? You can't do this. Like, it's just lies. And the other one I've heard is, forget everything and run. So
I
mean,
think about the time when there was like something like an animal behind us and a way to run, because that was the only way to survive. But that's not true anymore now. So.
Right. I love the giggling. Oh, this is so good. So like, if you could share the joy. So it's so magnetic. Okay. So
like, no, now you can sit down there and watch your videos, but Mama is doing a live, and of course she's only 6 years old.
This is real life. And like, we don't, if you want to align with this ideology of perfectionism, well, good luck, because you will never get there, because that doesn't even exist. So we're doing this in the way that we can with kids and all, and it's perfect. So was there something that you had to literally put down and let go to allow you to keep moving, even though you were afraid? Like, what was it a belief? Was it a practice? Like, I mean, you are you have a card deck that is, internationally known and sold by a publisher. So what did you either turn the dial down on a thought or belief, or what was it that allowed you to be what you're doing, like expressing this, even though?
If I look at back to my life, I feel like I've always, it's all about what you choose to listen to and to believe to, right? What are beliefs at the end? Beliefs are just things that we tell over and over and over and over to our mind until we believe them. Or sometimes they're being told to us by our parents, society, blah, blah. So what about if I choose to believe something that is actually good for me, and to believe that I can do something good, that I can do something that impacts the world. That feeling that I feel like in my gut is something. There's something there. I have to act on it, So definitely that was something that was my driving force. I have to do this, There's something that is asking me to put this out in the world. I don't know. I didn't even think that would be so successful. I was shocked. I was like looking at a video of the time I came across to a video, and I was like shocked that after I launched it, that was like sold out in the after a few hours. I was like, what? Like, because when you have a feeling inside you, means that like if you follow really that feeling and if you overcome the fear, the universe will like give back to you all abundance and even more, because this is something that if you are feeling like attracted to something, it's because that something is calling to you. You just have to listen to it and believe and trust, because what's on the other side of fear is like so much better than on this side of fear where you feel stuck and like you have this energy like, and you feel like sad and unfulfilled. Like honestly, I prefer just to jump than be in that side of in the corner and just feeling fear. I prefer to do mistakes sometimes. I did so many mistakes. This is why I created this course, because I did it took me a long time to do this card deck, or at least more than I wanted to. So I wanted to, for my student, to do it like this is how you do it, and the videos are like only 5 minutes, because I don't like to listen to. I get bored really easily, and I don't like to go to these courses and they're talking so much, and then there's this workbook. There's like so many things. No, I wanted to do something really like okay, it's done. It was so easy.
Yeah, it's bite-sized chunks that are practical and doable. I want to go back to what you said really quickly. You said that you were actually shocked by your success, and I think this goes to the hardest part for people in terms of like manifesting and the law of attraction, is that when we can just get so locked into our desire and our intention, like what it is that we really want to experience, and we can start to facilitate and emulate those feelings before it ever manifests, before we have the card deck and we're famous or whatever it is. When we can start to emulate those feelings, whatever it is, joy, expansion, connection, pride, openness, that's what helps it manifest faster. And what you did was you stepped back and you were like, you know what? I don't really have any attachment to this. I'm just going to take the leap, and I'm going to keep focusing on the belief that, like, why shouldn't I do this? Like instead of this idea of like, who am I? How about, well, why wouldn't I do this? And so there's a famous Native American story that talks about this young boy asked his father, about like the story of the two wolves. Like we all have the wolf inside of us, two different wolves. One is the one of fear and what if, and the other one is like, well, what if we soar? What if we succeed? And whichever wolf you feed is the one that you will experience. So if we know these things, we can honor, like this is just how the human mind works. Like it's always going to try to derail us. And we can be like, hey, wolf, I see you. I'm going to feed this one over here because, and same with our words is like, are you speaking about your success? Are you speaking about your abundance? Are you speaking about your vitality, your energy, and those things that you expect? Or are you talking to why it will never work? And again, the mind is always looking for why things won't work. And it's okay. If we know this, it's like, oh, well, cool. And I'm going to try this. I'm going to give this a go. So, I think, especially for women, I love this. If you have a message that needs to be shared with the world, in fact, even if you just want to engage yourself in a community and the guidance and the practical tools to be able to speak your truth, say what you have always wanted to say, but you haven't, like people have been pushing you down, your circumstances, whatever it is. Like if you just want an opportunity to flex your truth, your voice, or if you're a coach or a therapist or a healer, if there's something that that has transformed your life and the lives of your clients, and that you could reach far more people than just a one-on-one situation, this is a perfect container. This is the perfect invitation. And Daniela has created the card deck creation course, which is how you and I met. I had already created a card deck in the past, and I hired a designer, and she was awesome. And I just had a very simple design. It was literally one design on the front. That was it. Words on the back. It was like as simple and divine as ever. And so what I love about you and your card deck is that you give people the tools, soup to nuts, to design a card deck. It does not matter if it's about mathematics, spirituality, crystals, somatic therapy. It does not matter. It's a perfect medium to share creativity, knowledge, wisdom, transformation, like coach in a box, basically. And so tell people about this amazing experience if they're feeling called, nudged, whatever, because it's amazing. And I can share my experience after you tell us all the things.
Okay. Basically, in this course, I created this course because for me it was so challenging to create this card deck that I wanted for everybody else to be much easier. I remember the first period when I decided I wanted to do it, I was like scrambling for information, so asking artists, like even other creators that already created a card deck, but between for some reason between creative, sometimes there's this like, this is my printer, I cannot share with you, or like this kind of thing. I was like, no. As soon I have all the information, I create my card deck, I want to help people because we have to share, like we are here to share and help each other. So since then, I wanted to share. I was like, okay, now I'm still in the dark, but whenever I learn how to do this, I want to be the one that shares. So that's one of the reasons why I created this card deck course. And also because I saw the impact that they had in my audience as well. Like it's shared all around the world, and people like when you wake up in the morning, you just pick up a card, and you feel so inspired to write a journal, like to do like a journal prompt or for anything. It's like so powerful. Like, and I wanted for other teachers to have this powerful way to connect with their students. So this is why I created this card deck, and it's super simple. I wanted something super simple because I as myself, I love to do courses, to follow other courses, and sometimes I can get really bored when the video is too long. So I wanted to do something really concise and simple for people to follow. There's also a Canva template inside, and also a mindset module because I love all spiritual stuff, as you know. Plus, now we're gonna put some of your amazing magic as well, Lisbeth. Some meditations and visualizations. So it's gonna be even more magical and amazing. And we're gonna do a live on May of 4 weeks, me and Lisbeth again. So it's gonna be amazing. And there is two options for the course. There is a course without illustrations and the one with illustration, because that can be one of the limitations, like the thing that you can think, okay, I don't know how to really, okay, you have the Canva templates, but I don't know how to draw. I have the illustrations for you as well. So yeah, I think I said everything. After May, I'm gonna put the price up because I realized that it's underpriced. I thought that I'm gonna do, for the moment, I'm gonna keep the price as it is. And yeah, I think I said everything. Just help me out with this.
So people can get it on your website, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you go to, you're gonna share the links eventually when you.
Yes, I shared your website in the description if what I did works. But otherwise, yes, the link will be in the description.
All the links, yeah.
Okay, so can I just share about my experience in your course?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I had already created a card deck, as I said before. It was a cool experience, and obviously, like we were talking about in the beginning of this video, every time you try something, the first time it's going to totally suck, or you're going to fail or whatever. Well, fail forward. Like the only way you get better at something, like if you want to be a master cellist, you have to practice every day, and every day you're going to get better and better, and you'll build your confidence. And so I I knew that I wanted to create another card deck. However, when I just saw you on a live stream and it was titled How to Create a Card Deck, I was like, yes, please. And so I just want to share how beautiful your illustrations are. And I do have on my channel a video of Jody Francis and Mary Raposo, both totally different types of practitioners, and how they used Daniela's course. Oh, and these are the backs. So all the backs are the same. I love this woman. She's expecting, and the card is expansion. So anyway, I love being able to use your illustrations and your art because I wanted my cards to be aesthetically pleasing, and I love nature and beautiful women and like the moon elements and the plants, and I mean I have plants everywhere. And so yeah, it's I just, and and people can go look at that other video about how other healers are using the same illustrations and how they're just so radically different because we all have different energy. We have different messages that we bring. And so I just think what better way for especially a woman to express her truth, even if it's just a passion project of like, what do you need to say that you've never said before? Even if you don't even sell it, just like give yourself this gift, so anyway, I just wanted to share my own experience. And of course, all of this happens in Canva. So it certainly helps if you've already been using Canva. Canva is so intuitive. I love that Canva is owned by a woman, woohoo, based out of Australia. And so I will say that one of the hardest parts of designs, if you are not a designer, especially, and we won't get into the details, maybe that will be for another live that we do, the tuck box, for example. My first deck, I just did a white tuck box, which is perfect, whatever. I put it in an organza bag. It was great. However, I wanted to be able to do some branding this time because this is like an opportunity to have stuff on here. Why would I not do that? Of course, it costs more money to do a branded tuck box, and math is not my forte. And so your course, the templates alone, for people who aren't designers, if you have to go into Adobe or Canva and do the correct dimensions for a professional printer, good luck. It has to be, this is the one time I'll use the word perfect. It has to be just right. And so that is one simple value that you can't really put a price on that. If you're not a designer, if you do not know the right dimensions, and if you print something that's the wrong dimensions, it's going to cost you money, time, you're going to be frustrated, and then you're going to maybe want to give up. So as we wrap up, let's ask people, does this blow your skirt? Does this ring your bells? Is this something that you're being called to do? If so, please let us know what questions you have, because creating a card deck, it takes some grit, it takes the right mindset, it takes the right intention, it takes planning, and that is what Daniela has wrapped with the gorgeous card deck creation course. However, we want to hear from you. We don't know what you're thinking, so let us know what questions you have. You can put them in the comments, or can they send you an email, Noharanda?
Yeah, I can add that we can add that in the description as well.
Okay, perfect.
info@noharanda.com. So, but you can add it in the description. And
Awesome.
I want to say that it's gonna be all the fun of the creation part, because creating is super fun, especially if we connect with our child self, because inner child, all the stuff is so this. Why I believe that being is part of the human experience, being creative, and we are all creative. So the course is all the fun of the creation without the frustration of this didn't work. Oh, the printer sent this back because it's not properly put in the file or whatever. So it's gonna be much funner for you to create in the course, I believe.
Yes, and having the support of other people doing the exact same thing. So You can bounce ideas off, you can ask questions, and it's like, who better to ask questions than the people who have already done it and are successful? So
even more exciting in May because it's gonna be with me and Lisbeth on live every week, and we're gonna do some hot seats as well. Like we're gonna, you can pick our brains as well.
yeah, so I guess that's a great question. So if people are like chomping at the bit and they like want to start creating the card deck, they could buy it now, they could purchase it now, and then would they have access to the live training in May?
Yes, but
Okay.
it's yeah. The price now is crazy. Like it's just especially for the live. So
okay, so the price is going up in May because you and I are going to be in there every week helping, supporting, brainstorming. Okay, perfect.
And then this video we're gonna go in the courses, so it's gonna be like an extra content for the course. You're gonna be also with your meditations, and yeah, because you wanna put inside the meditations and the visualizations, right? That are really important, I believe, for the creation part, especially the beginning. You know, when you're like, I want to create a deck, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to. I don't know which idea I want to. You know, I don't know how to conceptualize this thing that I want to say to my clients, or you know. So in those cases, I think visualization and meditations and like these are really good, you know, for kind of channel.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing some powerful, very short guided visualizations to help with your energetic set point and help you set the intention of your cards, because that is the super key to your success, is getting crystal clear on what you want. What does the desired outcome look like, feel like, taste like, smell like? And this will get you there, not from your monkey mind, from your imagination. And when you tap into your imagination, that is the bat line to the fifth dimension, the quantum, the field. And so it's impossible for you to not be successful when you're tapped in with the universe. So that's going to be a whole added bonus that's coming in May. So anyway, thank you for this amazing conversation. And everybody, let us know in the comments if you have questions, and we'll be in touch.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.